Yeah. So, um, I would say that my observation has been like, look, it really depends on the fund. Like, there's no hierarchy really in terms of the public market world. So, it's not like there's not like a associate and then VP and then all that kind of stuff. But I can speak broadly just in terms of what I think the construct, the differences are in terms of the comp structure. So, um, in the public market, in the hedge fund world, there are performance fees, and the fee structures are similar, I guess, to private equity in some ways, and but the way that they're paid out is a little bit different. So I think with private equity and VC, even like they're paid out at the end of sort of the life of the fund, whereas like in public markets, it's paid out at the end of the year. So you get whatever the 2 and 20 to 20% maybe performance fees, and because everything's marked to market every single year, you can get that money like a lot quicker, I guess, is sort of the point. Uh, Conversely, like, if things don't work out, like funds could shut down faster. And so it's just a quicker feedback loop, and in both ways. Like, if a private equity fund has like one bad year in their like 6-year life, like maybe that like ruins the whole vintage of the fund. And like, you won't find that out until like much later. Whereas like in public markets, you could get paid for a couple years early on, and then that happens, and then like, well, then at least you got paid for the first couple of years, and as opposed to like having to wait that for that carry for a long period of time. So I just think it's a quicker feedback loop. I think, look, if you the job is really just about generating ideas that can generate money. So it's like if you can work your way towards proving to people that you can do that, and you can do that successfully, like people will give you as much responsibility as possible, and like you're allowed to put on as much position and risk as possible. And it doesn't happen right away, like, but over time you can get like P&L responsibility, and it depends, like, it really depends on the firm and all that. But yeah, so I think eventually people get paid on formula. So it's like, these were your ideas. This is how much profit it generated for us this year. And as a result of that, this is how much, performance fees that we got, and you'll get like X cut of that. And that's similar to carry, and like, with the exception that it gets paid out annually.
Got it.